Eau de Atelier. Jennie on live since founding her own agency. Jennie. There's something about the name that feels new lately. Your independent label, Eau de Atelier, marked the beginning of your solo activities by creating attention-grabbing novelty. As someone whose every move is exposed to the public, it's my role to show a new side of me each time. I'm always wondering, what new aspect of me can I reveal this time? I wanted to create a space where I could fully immerse myself in exploring such ideas. You've become a leader. Are there any principles you follow to lead the company well? Whenever someone comes up with a new idea, we'll promptly share it. We also ensure that everyone is content in their roles. I'm confident that when these conditions are met, it will foster strong synergy and lead to the creation of attention-grabbing novelty. As you embark on this new chapter, what impactful advice has your mother given you? My mom is the type to believe in and trust me in whatever I do. We had many conversations this year, and her advice to avoid rushing and pursue my path in my own way was reassuring. You took everyone by surprise in March when you teamed up with American singer-songwriter Matt Champion on the single, Slow Motion. You said, "I'm delighted to finally share my sincere feelings and message encapsulated in this song with everyone." What emotions did you infuse into the project and what memories do you have from the collaboration? I've long been a fan of Brockhampton, the group Matt is part of, and I particularly admire his voice. After becoming acquainted by chance, we casually hung out in the studio and ended up making a song. We had surprisingly good chemistry and had a great time working together. Thanks to our seamless workflow, we were able to produce good results. Although it wasn't intentional, the timing of the release seems to complement the current weather and atmosphere, enhancing the song's mood even further. The lyrics "'Cause you know I'm shy for you still, so bad that it kills, and I can't help but feel like we're moving in slow motion," seemed like a reflection of your experiences. Your industry seniors hold you in high regard and are aware of your tendency to be shy. How have they encouraged you? I remember the advice Hiyori Sanbeinim, Sr., gave me when I appeared on the first episode of the season's Lee Hiyori's Red Carpet. I often worry that I can't communicate well with people I'm not familiar with, yet she pointed out that shyness was actually my defense mechanism. Overcoming shyness has long been a personal hurdle, but I came to view it from a different angle as a form of self-protection. This realization brought me a newfound sense of comfort. Have you encountered any new, intriguing perspectives about yourself recently? For the first time in 5 years, I appeared as a permanent cast member on a variety show, Apartment 404, where I think I showed many fresh aspects of my personality. I gained several interesting nicknames like Detective Jen and Jen Archer. Laughs. I showcased conceptual fashion that evolved with each episode's era setting and the response exceeded my expectations. Seeing the fans' responses with each new episode was gratifying. You've had a long-standing partnership with Chanel. How have you been inspired recently by this familiar companion? Witnessing Chanel's Autumn/Winter 2024 ready-to-wear collection in Paris was an inspiring experience. The films projected on the large screens along the runway exuded Chanel's romantic essence and evoked the fragrance of Deauville, a city cherished by Gabrielle Chanel. Perhaps it struck a deeper chord with me because my first journey with Chanel took place in Deauville. From the beautiful sea to the models strolling along the city's bridge, every element on the runway, the appearances by Penelope Cruz and Brad Pitt in the short film directed by Inez and Vinna, felt remarkably vivid. You're a globetrotter. Is there a particular city you currently identify with the most? Seoul, perhaps. I've traveled to many places, but it's Seoul's unique charm of blending urban life with nature that always sparks my inspiration and drive. It's the city that I resonate with the most. When faced with the choice between embracing change and remaining authentic to yourself, which direction do you lean towards? Wow, this is something I constantly ponder about. I think I'd choose to stay true to myself. I believe my fans will embrace and support all my endeavors, so I always strive for something new. However, even in those moments, the most important thing is to be authentic. I find joy showcasing my pursuits without any forced pretenses. Not only does this lead to better outcomes, it also brings a greater sense of satisfaction. Out of all the big and small decisions you made this year, which one brought you the greatest satisfaction? I've engaged in various endeavors since my debut, but my main focus has always been connecting with fans through music as a singer. Amid hectic schedules, however, there were moments when I had to give up activities I wanted to pursue. This year, I made a commitment to prioritize what brings me joy. This began with the release of a Christmas cover song towards the end of last year. There's a joy that can only be felt when communicating through music, and it was fulfilling and rewarding to see many people enjoy it. You seem to understand the importance of adequate rest. Despite your busy schedule, how have you been prioritizing self-care? I had an exceptionally busy year last year performing on stages worldwide. But once it all concluded, I enjoyed a long break in South Korea to recharge. I indulged in revitalizing activities such as meditation and relaxing in bed while listening to my favorite music. I'm always happiest when I return home after a workout, where I can fully dedicate myself to personal time. There's a lot of excitement surrounding your upcoming solo album. While there isn't much that can be disclosed at this point, what's one aspect of the new music that you can share? These days, I've been dedicating nearly all my time to music production and I often lose track of time. I'm working diligently with the aim of reaching a wider audience with my music, so please look forward to it. I promise to return in a manner that exceeds all your expectations. This interview has been translated and edited for clarity.